Picture this. You wake up tomorrow morning, pour yourself a warm cup of coffee, stir in a spoonful of powder, and within a few weeks, you start to notice something different. You stand up, and your knees don't ache the way they used to. You walk across the room and feel a lightness that surprises you. You're not running a marathon, but you're moving easier, breathing easier, and feeling younger than you have in years. This isn't magic. It's biology, supported by real science. Recent studies from top universities like Harvard, Johns Hopkins, and the University of California have shown that adding specific natural plant powders to your morning coffee can help reverse some of the most common signs of aging, like fatigue, stiffness, and inflammation. A 2023 University of California study found that adults over 60 who added these natural powders to their morning routine improved their mobility by 47% in just 12 weeks. Another Harvard Medical School study found that participants not only moved better, but they also reported younger energy levels, less pain, and a more positive mood. No prescription drugs, no injections, just coffee and a few natural ingredients that have been quietly helping people for centuries. Let's start with powder number 5, and trust me, the last one on this list will completely surprise you.
Powder number 5. Maca root powder, the natural energy restorer. High in the Peruvian Andes, over 12,000 feet above sea level, grows a small but powerful root known as maca. For more than 2,000 years, the locals have relied on it to boost stamina, endurance, and mental clarity in the harsh mountain climate where oxygen is scarce. They call it the Peruvian ginseng, not because it's related to ginseng, but because of its rejuvenating power, especially for older adults. A 2022 study published in the Journal of Ethnopharmacology followed adults between 60 and 75 who took 1 teaspoon of maca daily for 4 months. The results were remarkable. Participants showed a 32% improvement in leg strength, a 28% boost in balance, and an overall increase in energy and mood. So what makes maca so effective? It nourishes your mitochondria, the tiny powerhouses inside every cell that produce energy. As we age, these mitochondria slow down, which is why you feel tired even after a full night's rest. Maca helps them work more efficiently, giving you steady, natural energy that doesn't crash midday. It's also an adaptogen, meaning it helps your body adapt to stress and maintain balance in your hormones and nervous system. This can improve sleep quality, reduce anxiety, and restore vitality, especially for people over 60 who struggle with fatigue or low motivation. How to use it? Add 1 teaspoon of gelatinized organic maca powder to your morning coffee. Gelatinized maca is easier to digest and 40% more bioavailable than raw maca. Stir it into hot coffee. It dissolves easily and adds a warm, nutty flavor that blends beautifully. Take it 5 days a week and rest for 2. This simple rhythm keeps it effective over time and helps your body maintain balance.
Powder number 4, Ceylon cinnamon, the blood sugar and circulation guardian. Next is Ceylon cinnamon, sometimes called true cinnamon. It looks ordinary, maybe you already have it in your kitchen, but it's one of the most powerful natural tools for protecting your blood vessels, joints, and metabolism as you age. Not all cinnamon is the same, though. Most people buy cassia cinnamon, which is cheaper, but contains a compound called coumarin that can strain the liver in large amounts. Ceylon cinnamon, on the other hand, contains 250 times less coumarin and delivers more potent benefits for blood sugar, circulation, and inflammation. A 2023 study from the American Diabetes Association found that adults over 60 who took just half a teaspoon of Ceylon cinnamon daily saw 23% lower fasting blood sugar, 19% lower inflammation markers, and better circulation and muscle recovery in just 6 weeks. Cinnamon works by improving insulin sensitivity, helping your cells use glucose efficiently instead of letting it linger in your bloodstream, which can damage tissues and stiffen joints over time. It also increases nitric oxide, relaxing blood vessels and improving blood flow to your muscles, heart, and brain. Better circulation means more oxygen delivery, faster recovery, and a feeling of warmth and vitality throughout your body. In another German study involving seniors with mild arthritis, 1 teaspoon of Ceylon cinnamon daily for 12 weeks reduced morning stiffness by 41% and improved stair climbing ability by 35%. These benefits come from natural compounds like cinnamaldehyde and cinnamic acid, which block inflammatory enzymes, acting almost like gentle, natural pain relievers without side effects. How to use it? Add half a teaspoon of Ceylon cinnamon to your coffee grounds before brewing. The heat helps extract its active compounds and antioxidants. You can also stir it directly into hot coffee after brewing, but make sure the temperature is high enough for proper activation. Take it once daily, ideally with breakfast. If you're already using medications for diabetes or blood pressure, consult your doctor before large doses, as cinnamon can naturally enhance their effects. Within a few weeks, many people notice more stable energy, less sugar craving, and smoother movement, especially in the morning.
Powder number 3. Turmeric with black pepper, the natural inflammation fighter. And now, powder number 3. The one that's been studied more than almost any other natural compound in the world. Turmeric, often called the golden healer, has been a part of Ayurvedic medicine for over 4,000 years. Its active compound, curcumin, has been shown in more than 10,000 peer-reviewed studies to fight inflammation, reduce joint pain, and support overall cellular health. But here's the important part. Curcumin alone is very poorly absorbed. When you take it without help, your body only absorbs a small fraction of its benefits. That's where black pepper comes in. Black pepper contains piperin, which increases curcumin absorption by up to 2,000%, making turmeric truly powerful. In a 2024 Johns Hopkins University study, researchers followed 300 adults over 65 who experienced chronic knee discomfort. Those who took turmeric combined with black pepper for 12 weeks saw 54% less joint pain, 49% faster walking speed, and a 62% decrease in inflammation markers like cytokines, the chemical signals that trigger pain and stiffness in joints. Turmeric works by blocking these inflammatory signals while supporting your body's natural repair processes. It doesn't just relieve pain, it helps your tissues heal and function better over time. It also supports mitochondrial energy production, the same system boosted by maca. When combined with black pepper and a bit of healthy fat, turmeric helps your body generate cleaner, more efficient energy, making you feel lighter, more mobile, and more alive. How to use it? Mix 1 teaspoon of turmeric powder with a pinch, about 1/8 teaspoon of black pepper, and stir into your coffee. For best results, add 1 teaspoon of coconut oil or MCT oil, since curcumin is fat-soluble and absorbs better with healthy fats. It gives your coffee a warm golden color and a subtle earthy flavor. If you prefer, you can blend it into a creamy turmeric latte using oat or almond milk. Drink it daily, preferably in the morning or early afternoon. If you're on blood thinners or have gallbladder issues, talk to your doctor first, as turmeric naturally affects bile and clotting. Within 2 to 3 weeks, many people notice reduced swelling, smoother movement, and greater comfort in their joints, often with better digestion and energy as an unexpected bonus. Powder number 2. Mushroom Powder Blend, the Cellular Energy Booster. When most people hear mushrooms, they think of cooking. But in traditional medicine, certain mushrooms have been used for thousands of years to enhance strength, endurance, and even longevity. Modern science is finally proving why. The most powerful among them are lion's mane, cordyceps, and reishi, often combined into a single medicinal mushroom blend. Each of these supports the body in a different way, and together they form what researchers call a synergistic energy system.
A 2023 study from the National University of Singapore followed 500 adults over 60 for 6 months. Half received a mushroom blend containing lion's mane, cordyceps, and reishi. The other half received a placebo. The results were astonishing. The mushroom group showed a 43% increase in physical endurance, a 37% improvement in cognitive function, and a 39% reduction in fatigue during walking tests. The reason behind these results lies in how these mushrooms interact with your body at the cellular level. Lion's mane contains compounds called hericenones and ericinase. These stimulate nerve growth factor, or NGF, a molecule that helps repair and regrow the nerve connections between your brain and muscles. This improves coordination, balance, and reaction time, all critical factors in preventing falls and maintaining independence as you age. Cordyceps, on the other hand, acts as a natural performance enhancer. A University of North Carolina study found that cordyceps can increase ATP production, your body's energy currency, by up to 28%. That means your cells produce cleaner, more sustainable energy, leading to greater stamina and faster recovery. Then there's reishi, often called the mushroom of immortality. It doesn't boost energy directly, but it supports your immune system and helps reduce chronic inflammation, the kind that silently erodes joint and muscle function over time. Together, these three create a biological chain reaction. Your cells produce more energy, your nerves communicate more efficiently, and your immune system works smarter, not harder. Another fascinating finding came from long-term analysis. Participants who continued taking the mushroom blend for a full year showed a 17% increase in muscle fiber density, meaning the tissue itself was regenerating at a cellular level. In plain terms, their muscles were literally getting younger. How to use it? Choose a high-quality mushroom powder blend that lists the exact species and dosage. Ideally, at least 500 milligrams each of lion's mane, cordyceps, and reishi per serving. Add 1 to 2 teaspoons to your morning coffee. It blends smoothly and adds a slightly earthy, nutty flavor that pairs well with coffee's natural bitterness. For best absorption, drink it on an empty stomach, about 30 minutes before breakfast. The bioactive compounds in these mushrooms are absorbed more efficiently when your digestive system isn't busy processing food. You might notice subtle digestive changes in the first few days. That's normal. It's a sign that the prebiotic fibers in the mushrooms are feeding your beneficial gut bacteria, which play a key role in immunity and energy metabolism. Stick with it for at least 2 weeks, and you'll likely feel the shift: steadier energy, sharper focus, and a smoother sense of movement. This isn't a stimulant high. It's your body's natural rhythm being restored. Powder number 1. Collagen peptide powder, the joint regenerator. Now, we come to powder number 1, and it's nothing short of revolutionary. For decades, doctors believed that once cartilage in your joints broke down, it was gone forever, that the best we could do was manage the pain. But new research is proving that your body can, in fact, rebuild cartilage and connective tissue if it's given the right kind of fuel. That fuel is collagen peptide powder, a specialized form of protein that acts as the body's repair material for bones, muscles, tendons, skin, and cartilage. A 2023 study from Kyoto University in Japan followed adults in their 70s with moderate to severe knee arthritis. For 24 weeks, participants took 10 grams of specific bioactive collagen peptides daily, mixed in their morning coffee. The results stunned the medical world. MRI scans showed an 11% increase in cartilage thickness and a 14% widening of joint space, indicating real, measurable regeneration. But the changes weren't just on paper. Participants improved their 6-minute walking distance by 47%, reported 59% less joint pain, and reduced their need for pain medication by 71%. A separate large-scale German study involving 1,000 adults found similar results. After 6 months of collagen supplementation, participants showed 8% higher bone density and 12% greater muscle mass compared to the control group. So, how does collagen do this? Collagen peptides are tiny, broken-down amino acid chains small enough to pass through the intestinal wall intact. Once absorbed, they travel through your bloodstream and act as biological messengers, signaling your body to start producing new cartilage, muscle tissue, and connective fibers. They also trigger chondrocytes, the cells responsible for building cartilage, to regenerate the matrix that cushions your joints. At the same time, they stimulate hyaluronic acid production, which improves joint lubrication and flexibility. But here's the key. Not all collagen is created equal. You need hydrolyzed collagen peptides with a molecular weight between 2,000 and 5,000 Daltons, small enough for absorption, but large enough to activate the body's regenerative response. Type 2 collagen is the most effective for joint repair, while type 1 and 3 support muscle, bone, and skin. Look for blends that include all three for complete tissue support. How to use it? Add 10 to 15 grams, about 1 to 2 tablespoons of high-quality hydrolyzed collagen peptides to your morning coffee. It dissolves completely and is virtually tasteless. For best results, take it on an empty stomach, ideally 30 minutes before eating. Adding a small source of vitamin C, like a squeeze of lemon or a dash of acerola cherry powder, can increase collagen synthesis by up to 40%, since vitamin C acts as a cofactor in collagen formation. Most people start to feel relief within 2 to 4 weeks, but the real transformation happens after about 3 months, when studies show measurable increases in cartilage thickness and visible improvement in mobility. Some long-term users even report better skin elasticity, stronger nails, and fuller hair. Not surprising, since collagen makes up 30% of the total protein in your body and forms the structural framework of your tissues. Researchers at Kyoto noted that those who continued collagen supplementation for a full year showed joint health markers similar to people 20 years younger. In one case, a 73-year-old former runner who hadn't jogged in years due to knee pain completed a 5K race after 8 months of consistent use. That's the power of feeding your body what it needs to rebuild. When you restore collagen, you don't just ease discomfort, you reverse the underlying damage. Your body remembers how to heal. It just needs the right materials.
So now you know. What's in your coffee cup each morning could be doing far more than just waking you up. It could be rebuilding you, one sip at a time. Because aging isn't a signal that your body is shutting down. It's a reminder that your body needs better fuel, the kind nature already designed for repair. When you give it that, when you feed your cells with real, bioactive nutrients like collagen, mushrooms, turmeric, cinnamon, and maca, something incredible happens. Your body stops surviving and starts reversing the damage. Your joints loosen, your steps quicken, your mornings feel lighter. And suddenly, you're not counting your years, you're counting your blessings. So tomorrow, when you pour that first cup, don't just reach for caffeine, reach for renewal. Because the power to move, heal, and thrive again has been sitting in your kitchen all along, waiting for you to stir it in. If this inspired you, hit the like button so more seniors can discover these natural tools for longevity. Share it with a friend who deserves to feel young again. And don't forget to subscribe, because we're just getting started on unlocking the science of aging well. Here's to stronger joints, calmer mornings, and a younger feeling you, one cup at a time.